Morning, me again. Inspirational post by Leverson. This morning, I'm just going to get straight into it as I always do. Going to be as transparent as I possibly can. There's going to be no lies where you're hearing from me. There's going to be no BS. It's just going to be straight. It's going to be plain, and I'm here, and hopefully you're here as well to put ourselves in the right mindset, also to put ourselves in the right position to move on where we need to move on to for things that we want to achieve creatively. Because I think the creative community is just massively a fantastic community of people anyhow that have got that sort of mindset where we do sometimes think a little bit differently from other people, but we do want the same for most people who want the same sort of things for themselves, which is great family life. They want to have the right job, whatever it is they want to do, but mainly to be working for themselves, not to be working for anybody else in a corporation, but just to bend yourself away from that. And it's always about having a plan, and not just doing things off the cuff. If you know what you want to do, or you're still trying to figure out what path you're trying to lead to get onto where you want to go, there's a lot out there. But for me, it's always about finding something that really suits you, what your passion is. If you're good with people, if you've got a great skill or a talent in probably talking or playing an instrument or writing, or it might be something in the arts or pottery or whatever it might be. We all need a plan, but first find out that it's something that you want to do for the rest of your life. So you know that when you're old and grey, that you're not looking back and saying, well, you know what, I wish I'd have done this, or I hadn't have done that, or I wish I hadn't have stayed in this job for this amount of time. So I'm just going to start by saying it's basically like what I'm putting together is a 5-year plan. So it's a 5-year plan of basically where I want to get to and what I want to achieve. So I'm going to tell you, because a lot of people really don't tell you how to do it and how to go through the process. I'm still going through the process anyhow, because I started my business. So I've got 2 businesses anyhow. The first one, which I do, I work in school with kids and I mentor them through sport. Love that. Love to see children progress. Love to see them do the best that they can for themselves. And every child has got a talent, and every child should be deserving of having the best life that they can by having the right guidance and not making some of the mistakes that I made as a child, or even sometimes as well as an adult growing up too. So I try and keep them on a straight and narrow. So that's one job, which I'm self-employed doing that one. The second job that I've got, which I love dearly, is my pancake business. Do street food. So I do sweet and savoury pancakes, and started that in 2015 because of certain things within my life of having a bit of hassle and stuff with the police and courts and all that sort of thing, which I will go into on a different post, inspirational post. I'll do a different one on that. So as I said, I'm just going to be so straightforward with everybody here. And the reason why I had to basically set my own business up, because I was sick and tired of always having to explain what I did years ago as a kid, to get people to see me in a different light. And I was sick and tired of going and sitting in front of boards and them asking me to explain what I did when I was in my teens, So sometimes things that you do, obviously when you're younger, will still affect you when you're older as well. But as I said, that is why also I like working with children. But I had to go through and put myself back through college, night school, to do mentoring, um, mentoring nights classes, with a group of other people, which was absolutely invaluable. That was absolutely fantastic. Met some good people as well there, some great people, and I hope that they're doing what they need to do as well. Um, so yeah, but as I said, I will talk about that at a later date. But yeah, for my pancake business, street food, sweet and savoury pancakes and stuff. Business is called the Hungry Penguin Pancake Company. You'll see it on Facebook and other bits and pieces too. Anyhow, what I've done. So it's just about my progression and where I started. But as I said, I love to help people and give people advice on certain things. I'm still learning myself, so I'm not on authority, but I'm just doing it the way that I'm doing it. But it is showing profit. It is showing that when I'm doing the food, people are loving exactly what we do in the process as well. From when we started with nothing, nothing at all. We got the idea when we went away on holiday, when we were down in Cornwall with my family, me and my partner. We was over in a place called Padstow in Cornwall, and we seen this pancake place over there, and we thought, oh, you know what, that looks really nice. Let's call that. I reckon I can do that, because I've always been looking for things creatively to do and work for myself anyhow. But I thought, you know what, that looks really cool. I think I'll have some of that. So came back, wrote a load of stuff down. What I needed from the environmental health, what I needed from health and safety, gas regulations, also from the electrics, and also buying all my necessities, everything down from my crepe holders to my oil, down to my Nutella and other bits and pieces that I need, but everything anyhow. But what I said is about having a plan, and a 5-year plan is like, things like this where I have a diary, and I write a lot of ideas down in my diary, things that come to me. I get a lot of my ideas when I'm in the bath, and I just write them down. If I haven't got a pen there at the time, I'll just write it on the mirror, so I don't forget. Because that's one of the things. If you've got carry a pen with you all the time, just write stuff down all the time. You might think it's something silly, but just write it down, because it will trigger something else that will help within your business, whatever it is you want to set up. But yeah, I've got something there, which is a 5-year plan. So I just jot things down. So from a business, then I've got another journal here, which on this journal, I have got things here for my pancake business and things like, so I'll put in like little post-its, and I will just, as I said, write things down, ideas for what I need, also drawings of how I want things to look, days that I'm doing it, everything really, just everything that triggers, and it can help me, and it also will help you in that purpose as well. And then finally, I've got also here another journal that I'll do, and I'll fill in from day to day, and I've got that as my training regime and what I do, and the days that I do it, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday date, exactly what I've done. And yeah, I'll just jot them down, my decisions that I've made, what I'm looking for going in the future, things that I really want, and how I'm just going to basically just build things and keep building things and keep building things and keep building things. So yeah, just make sure you've got a plan. Write things down. It is going to take time. It isn't going to be an overnight success. I'm not a success yet, but I'm building towards it. And the reason why I'm building towards it, as I said, because I've had to walk a different path and I've had to go down a different line because of things that I did that when I was younger that affected what I had to do for later on in life when it came to basically options for work. And I think that obviously has shaped the way that I am, but also it shaped the way that I think. But the beauty about it for me is this is the real me. For mistakes, for all my flaws that has hit me, and that was the path that was chosen for me. And if I didn't have those mishaps, I don't know what I would have done. It could have been something else, but I don't think I would have been working for myself, or probably had that inside. I probably would have done the 9 to 5, which I have done. Don't get me wrong, but also I would have done the 9 to 5, and I would have been ended up working for somebody else, doing and not being happy doing that. And I don't think I would have been happy, because when I've worked for other people, I've never been happy all this time. And I've walked out of jobs and all that sort of thing that I've had to, because it just wasn't me, and it never ever felt right inside. And I knew that it just didn't sit right. I never felt fulfilled. And that's the word I was looking for. I didn't feel joy and fulfillment. So I thought, well, what can I do? So it took me time, and love talking to people, and I love helping people, and that's why I love helping kids. But also I love doing the pancakes because I get to meet people and I get to travel, and I can take it anywhere at all, and it works, and I know it's a good product. But it's because I had a plan of what I want to do, and I carry these with me all the time. And also I carry this too, a dictionary, and that'll be sent it back to front and stuff anyhow. But a dictionary, that is what I carry with me. Always carry a pen. So just make sure you find something that's good for you, but have a plan. Jot things down. That's the first thing. Just jot things down. Whatever comes to mind, write it down. Some people might see it as silly. Some people say, "Oh, what are you doing that for? Why don't you go and find a proper job?" So the job that you do now is a proper job. Whatever you want to do is a proper job, because you never know where it can lead you. I've met some fantastic people. I've had some fantastic gigs by doing what I've done, and I always feel comfortable, and that's the main thing. And I feel joyous when I'm doing it. And there's nothing better than when people come back, which they don't have to. They walk back and they say, "You know, that was absolutely fantastic. That was beautiful. That was the best pancake I've ever tasted." That gives me joy inside, and nothing else can replace that. When the kids come over and they hug me and they shout my name, Des, how are you? How are you? Oh, I'm glad you're. What we're going to do today? So they're excited, and that doesn't come from me being not transparent and being who I am and just being honest and open, and that is what I love. So I will talk about more about this tomorrow. Other bits and pieces that you just need to do, but it's going to be small things, bit by bit by bit. So leave a comment, leave a little message, put a little thumbs up, subscribe. We get this community going. Let's build, and we're building for the future. We're building because, you know what, as I said before, and I will say, help one to teach one to help one. 5 years is going to go anyhow. It isn't long. Whatever your plan's going to be for, it isn't long at all. So just push forward. Let's build a conversation. We'll build our business together. We'll bounce, we'll help each other go through the process. Whatever help we can share that help. But it is for us, not anyone else. It's for us to do what we need to do so that we're living a better life. So peace, catch you later. Have a good time. Tune in tomorrow. Catch you soon. All the best. Have a great day.